What's going on YouTube? This is Mixtape. I got another video for you guys. Please like the video, help the channel to grow. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think on the topics. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like NBA 2K content, Lakers content, anything. My main topic today is why I believe LeBron is the MVP of the league right now. I don't think he has any way to really lose it. And on the second game, I'll talk about his competition at MVP and why I don't think that they can win it. So again, like the video. Let me know in the comments what your opinion is on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And so to me, I think that LeBron is the MVP. Not just because he's, in my opinion, the best player on my favorite team. Been a Lakers fan, since I was born. But think about what he's had. He had a big turnover rate from his championship team. He gained Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, a few players. THT has stepped up and all of that, but the main case that I would like to make is that he has the team currently right now, they're third in the West. Because of the loss last night to the Suns, they're third in the West. And the Suns, I believe, is second. So he has them third in the West. Anthony Davis has missed most of the season. He's been hurt a lot of this year. And with that being the case, it's had LeBron had to step up more. There was more asked of him. And yes, he does have Schroeder, but even through not having Schroeder, they didn't do the greatest, but they did win games without LeBron, without Anthony Davis or Schroeder. And I mean, if you've been watching, the Lakers play, you see LeBron has been taking it up a level defensively. He's been getting steals, getting in the passing lanes, as well as he's improved his three-point percentage throughout most of the year. And, I mean, he's just came out more hungry to score compared to, last year where he was the point guard and he was feeding everybody. He's eating a lot more and still dishing out. Last night in the loss, he puts up 38. It's just crazy to see somebody in year 18 doing what he's doing. I don't think that there's ever been another player in his year to be able to continually make the same impact that he has since day one. There's no drop off. There's no nothing that just dictated him to look slower or anything like that. I mean, third in the West. You haven't had your second superstar with you throughout most of the year. You haven't had your third one for a few games. Yet you guys have consistently stayed in the first to third in the West. They haven't dropped below that at all. And they're playing defense at such a high level. Even whenever they're not knocking down shots. You have KCP, Caruso, THT is growing, but mainly, your guys have been playing excellent defense. And that's without even a formidable center. If we're being honest, Marc Gasol has been up and down, hit or miss on games. But for the most part, defensively, he hasn't been the best. So I think that that's amazing. They're relying on LeBron and hustle plays from Kuz and Montrez. And they just picked up a kid, who had got waived by like 2 or 3 teams, Damian Jones, to help him out. And I'm not saying that the team isn't good, because they are. They have, in my opinion, they have more help than he did last year. But from what he's been doing as an individual standpoint, it's just amazing. And I think it's worthy of the MVP. Again, let me know what you guys think on it. I think without a doubt, LeBron right now should get the MVP. And if I had to say in order, I think Joel Embiid would be second, Harden would be third, and I mean, you can go on from there. Maybe you give Curry fourth. I don't know. But here's the end of this game. I'll talk more about why I think the others don't deserve it in the next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, guys. So my reasoning why I don't think that any other player deserves to get the MVP this year. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'd have no problem talking with you guys about it. I think that Harden, had he not quit on his way out of Houston, he probably would be the MVP this year, because his numbers have been amazing. But he had a stretch on his way out of Houston that he just didn't care, and I just couldn't see them letting him get MVP on that. Yeah, that in my opinion would kind of be wrong whenever you've had somebody like LeBron, who's more than likely going to miss his first game of the season, year 18, and they just won the championship, and he hasn't missed a game yet. Joel Embiid has played phenomenal. I mean, there's no doubt he's playing his best basketball as of yet. And he's playing defense. I mean, he has Ben Simmons, who, in my opinion, was going to be the defensive player of the year this year. You know, they're playing awesome, being first in the East. You know, Brooklyn hasn't been the healthiest, so we take that in as well. But to me, it's just, I don't know. You have to think of that. Ben Simmons hasn't missed too much time, and he's playing his best ball too, arguably, because he's more than likely going to be the defensive player of the year. And Harden, you know, he played bad in the beginning of the year, but he has two other, you know, Hall of Fame worthy guys. You know, and even though they've missed time and he's been, you know, their point guard and he's put up amazing numbers, you know, he hasn't done well without Kyrie or Kevin Durant or both of them. You know, he's had a few games where he's been able to take over, but they just lost to Dallas without Kyrie and Kevin Durant. You know, Dallas is in the lower part of the West right now, as amazing as Luka has been playing for the most part. So those are things you have to think about, in my opinion. It's awesome to see, you know, the growth of players like THT for the Lakers. Van Vliet has taken his game up another level, playing defense, and in my opinion, him and Siakam pretty much becoming, you know, a nice little duo for those guys in Toronto. I mean, I didn't think the Rockets was going to drop off that much picking up Oladipo, but I don't know. Who knows if he stays, you know, after this year is over. They don't look like they're going to do much. I expected Dallas to do better, maybe Luka to get the MVP, but he hasn't really led the team like I thought he was. And more than anything, you know, they've had some good games, but they haven't been consistent. I mean, everybody's waiting for Brooklyn to, you know, just be this team that they've shown that they can be, or on paper they look like they can be. But right now, call me crazy or biased, but I think that they resemble a lot of the Clippers because they're not getting those reps in altogether. And, before you know it, it's going to be playoff time and there's going to be talent. But, I mean, who's to say that a Philly team couldn't pull off an upset? I mean, yeah, there's three amazing players, but I don't know. I think that their road is going to be a little bit tougher than they expect. And then what happens if Durant doesn't get healthy? I could say the same thing for Anthony Davis. Not getting healthy. What happens if he doesn't? Then the Lakers wouldn't have a chance. But I don't know. There's a lot of reps being put in place right now that the Lakers are taking advantage that a team like Brooklyn isn't getting a chance to. So those are my opinions. Please, in the comments, let me know what you guys think. I got LeBron for MVP, and I think the Lakers will win the championship again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is Mixtape, and I'm out, y'all. Peace out.